take us in. You.
Dan, we
Jackson.
got to prepare that
Welcome
shit
to the
beforehand,
Interrupting
'cause-
Jackson
yep, there we go.
podcast. I was waiting for Jackson to speak to do my incredibly impeccable intro. This is the show where Kaya and I sit at a table with ornate, fancy, hand-carved chairs in our luxurious fourth dining room in our mega mansion and discuss incredibly relevant topics of the day, such as politics and weather and economics, while Jackson rolls in on his big kid's big wheel, third wheel trike and says, "Look, guys, a new Lego set just dropped." And we say, "That's very nice, Jackson. Here's $50. Don't talk to us ever again." And that's the show.
Oh my god.
And we've been
Lego
doing it
again.
We've been doing it for 900 years or something. I don't know. And Jackson now has $4.6 billion. So he's come out on
I know,
top.
it's very lucrative. It's
It
very
is.
lucrative pretending to like Lego, apparently.
Mhm.
Also, I do like the idea of me sitting at the little children's table.
With
You know how
your
what? You
dino
know how when you
nuggies.
were? I don't think Kaya would have this experience since he was he didn't have family or whatever trauma he went through.
Yeah.
But us regular folks in proper countries and stuff, like whenever we would go over to like families' houses or whatever for dinners and stuff, they'd always set up like a children's table for all the kids to sit at and eat dinner instead of sitting with the adults and stuff.
Yeah.
I miss those days. I wish I was a kid like that.
Fuck the kids. Like they have nothing important to say. Get them out of
Oh
here.
yeah,
We're
I'd
having
absolutely
dinner.
do that now. They should be in a completely different room. They should be listening
Children
to us.
should be locked in cages and fed
Mhm.
like rice.
The scraps,
Yeah, and that's
the
it.
chicken bones.
And
It'll
if
make
they
them
ever
stronger.
complain, cattle prods, which are, they have a little sticker on them that says "Made for Children." You just give them a zap and say, "Hey, shut up. Here's some Fortnite coupons. Don't ever talk to me."
Did
You
you
know?
ever have that, Kaya? And by that, I just mean, I
The
just
family?
mean tables. Did you have tables?
Did Turkey invent
Yeah,
tables?
I have seen a table. Yes.
No, but yeah, did you have any experiences like that, or were you always at the head of the
Yeah,
table?
I am a human being. What the fuck is this question? Like, do you have
Nah,
family?
he's-
Do you
Look
have
at him.
a
He's
children's
pretending.
table?
He's coping.
This is
He's
projecting.
pretending to have family again.
Yeah, it's projecting.
Pathetic.
Yeah, there's
Grow
no
up.
way.
Jackson treats me like I'm some sort of like weird upside down creature that phased into his reality sometimes.
You're not.
Even though I'm the sweetest, cutest little small bean, such a sweetheart. And Jackson's always like, "Oh, it's so Kaya. Have you known love at all? Like, did anybody ever hold your hand?" It's like,
Well,
yes.
it would just make sense with given how abrasive you are if you didn't eventually
What-
at some point
what
in
have
your
I
life
done
know
to you?
love. What haven't you done? Just this last week, I found out you've been pretending to be me on Blue Ski. What do you mean? What have you done?
it's a
let's
fair
check in on Blue
question.
Sky.
That's not the behavior of a man who sat at a children's table when he was growing up, surrounded by loving family.
it's a fair question because everyone knows that Kaya never went through puberty. He was just born like this. He came out of the womb 6 feet tall and super hairy. So it makes
Well, I figured-
sense.
Yeah, I figured that might be why he is so like pseudo masculine or tries very hard to be masculine. It was because like
Oh.
he grew
That
up
sounds
without
like a you
father.
thing. Hold on. What do you mean pseudo masculine?
Well, I'm pseudo attracted to your pseudo masculinity, and it's become very confusing in my brain. No, I don't know.
Jackson, is this a really roundabout way for you to say that you're gay? You can just say it, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
pseudo gay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I pseudo support you.
Yeah, same.
Thanks for your pseudo support.
Mhm.
It's fun putting pseudo in front of everything
It
as a
is.
defensive mechanism.
Like our pseudo friendship. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm. Oh man. Anyway, what's going on, boys?
I think you covered
Not
everything,
much.
honestly.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm
It's
glad we got
helping
to the
me-
bottom of it.
All right, let's see. Jackson put the sun just directly hit 31 Atlas with a coronal mass ejection. What is this?
So yeah, the bunch of alien people, and by alien people, I mean the people that really want aliens to be real. They're following something called the 3I Atlas, which is like a asteroid or something traveling through the universe at the moment, coming towards us. And I was reading through all of their theories and stuff, and apparently the sun hit it with a coronal mass ejection, which I think is like, I don't know, it hit it directly with like a star. What do you call it? Like the fucking rays that take out our
Solar
Like
burst?
solar flare.
yeah, solar burst. Yeah, solar
Oh.
flare. That's it. one of those things. And apparently that's like very, very interesting to the r/aliens community because they're acting as if like the sun chose to hit it because it was refueling it, and it's actually an alien vessel coming towards us that is fueled from the stars or the sun. So this might be evidence that this asteroid is actually an alien device heading our way. And I thought that would be really cool to discuss.
Wasn't there some asteroid that's also heading to hit the moon? And NASA wants to blow it up or something to protect the moon?
Wasn't it a while ago? Didn't they do that? That was like a whole thing, right? They successfully sent out little satellites to like blow it apart.
Oh no, you're talking about the thing like 10 years ago.
I might also be thinking of a movie. I'm not 100% sure that actually happened now that I think about it. That seems like a very logistically expensive thing to do on a whim. I feel like that would be like massive news.
NASA, nuclear explosion could save moon from asteroid strike in 2032. And this was from 4 days ago. And what these dorks want to do is apparently prevent an asteroid from hitting the moon, which would be cool as shit and fun to watch. But this is all NASA does now. Does NASA do anything fun anymore?
All NASA does is defend us, yeah. What if that asteroid hits the moon and like knocks it into us?
Fuck the moon. What do you mean? Defend us from what? Moon dust?
The moon!
Raining on us?
What do you mean? It's not gonna fucking... What if they've calculated that the asteroid hitting it actually does like blow off chunks and like, I don't know, the chunks of the moon... Oh my God.
This isn't Hollywood. No, the moon is not gonna explode and kill us all.
I didn't say explode, but it could be bad. Plus, this is a good trial run, right? Like, you should want them practicing. It's like training for the big day when the big asteroid comes again. Round 2. Like, it already knocked out the dinosaurs. It's come back for revenge.
You think the moon killed the dinosaurs?
Isn't there a theory? I don't know if this is true. Isn't there a theory that the moon was a byproduct of the Earth? Like, it was knocked out of the Earth from an asteroid impact?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I thought that was like the prevailing theory, actually.
I don't know.
Unless I'm out of date. Is there, like, what else?
Well, it could be an alien vessel.
What other theory is there? Oh.
It could be an alien vessel, much like the end of Moonfall. We don't know for sure what the moon is.
Oh my God. Stop watching movies.
It's my only source of education.
Jackson watched Moonfall and said, this documentary is amazing.
I can't believe they cleaned up the country so quickly after that.
Efficiency,
There's aliens in this. All I remember from that movie is what would Elon Musk do?
Oh, I remember every minute of that masterpiece of a film. Oh, what a movie.
I remember all of the Kaspersky ads everywhere. Like,
that's my favorite.
Of like antivirus ads.
Well, Kaspersky. No well, no. Kaspersky is the most powerful company on the planet. Because, yeah, they have a bunch of billboards and ads in the movie, but then later they have to link 2 space stations together. And when they're programming the coordinates for it, the computer says that it's Kaspersky defended. So they're literally protecting the Earth from all space threats. It's fucking amazing. That movie's incredible.
So dumb. I also love how there's a Chinese character in that movie for no reason other than they wanted to sell the movie in China. Like, she does nothing.
Oh yeah. and then there's the classic scene where it's at the it's kind of the end stages of everything where it's like, okay, we got to launch our plan and stop the moon and evacuate everyone, and everything's going to shit, and there's like tidal waves and hurricanes and all this shit, and they go to the last holdout of people and they put them all in a military copter, and they're like, okay, you guys get out of here, we're gonna launch the rocket to fight the moon, and the military copter deliberately and purposefully flies straight into a hurricane and blows up and kills everybody for no reason. It's like there's nothing we could have done, and it was miles away, and they fly straight into it. It's so funny.
There's so many dumb lines in that movie. I think there was like they ride the gravity wave at the end or something.
Yeah,
while
they
try to escape. Yeah. They're like, we could have used gravity.
There's a giant tree that pins a guy down, and they wait for the moon to pass directly overhead so the lower gravity helps them lift the tree off. And then later they have to jump a giant chasm, and they do jump with the moon, so they jump over it like 100 feet. It's an amazing movie.
So fucking stupid.
And meanwhile, they get chased by like AI swarms of bees or something.
Yeah, later on, they get to the moon and they discover it's a super weapon spaceship. And it's based off a real-life conspiracy theory where the moon is like a alien spacecraft, where if you go to the center, it has like controls and uses like Dyson star technology and all that shit. But they get there and they discover that the moon is falling because it's full of sentient AI bees that used to work for ancient aliens and made their lives perfect utopias, and then obvious sci-fi bad things happen, and now they're just going around destroying any life that they find.
The reason was simple. The aliens weren't using Kaspersky.
Right. Kaspersky wasn't there to protect them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's and then the fat guy from Game of Thrones who says the incredible motivational line, "What would Elon do?" He ends up going to the planet core and saving the day, and he meets a hologram of one of the ancient aliens, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, what do you want to do now?" And I forgot, he has like some like Marvel Cinematic Universe badass line at the end where he's like, "Let's steer this to another galaxy" or some shit, and it's supposed to set up a sequel of the fat guy from Game of Thrones driving the moon around like a car in space.
Does he become one of the bees?
He becomes the moon. He becomes the moon, doesn't he?
He becomes part of the AI.
He becomes the moon.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
He's up there watching over us right now.
It's one of the greatest films of all time. It really is. It's such a clear clash of doing whatever you want and desperately trying to get money. There's a scene where they have a Lexus. Like they're running away from a bunch of bandits who are in a Humvee with a 50 caliber machine gun on the back. So like it's built for war. And one of the characters is a car salesman, and he's like, "Don't worry, I can get us out of here." So he puts everyone into a brand new 2024 Lexus, and they're all driving it to get away from this military Humvee. And they're like, "Can't you go any faster?" And he goes, "I can after I put this baby in overdrive." And there's a lot of like really close up high fidelity shots of him pushing the buttons on the Lexus to put it into drive faster mode.
Yeah, and he puts it in like sports mode.
Yeah, that actually exists. I was going to say, was he like trying to drive away in eco mode initially until they told him, "Hey"?
It's the most thinly veiled advertisement for Lexus. It's the funniest shit. But the movie is like the craziest ideas for a disaster film combined with the most blatant product advertisement you'll ever see. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Well, that's the only way that movie was ever going to be made.
2022.
Yeah.
It bombed, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, very hard.
Didn't Kaspersky get banned because it's Russian?
I believe so. There was a thing with that during COVID.
Well, more recently than COVID, Kaspersky and the Russian government. I thought it like officially got banned by the American government for being spyware, basically. Or am I slandering them?
As of last year, it has been banned in all 50 United States due to national security concerns. So great advertisement.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that backfired. I bet they regret funding that fucking movie now. What a waste of money.
I wish something cool happened, like the moon turned out to be like a giant alien, spaceship or something.
We just need to listen to Alexander Abian, who was an Iowa State professor who said that we should nuke the moon to solve all of our problems. And
just
he was
to
dead
see what
serious.
happens.
Well, no, he's dead
I agree.
serious. Yeah.
Yes, we should. Good idea, actually. That is why I'm saying let the fucking asteroid hit the moon. Let it happen.
Yeah, then we would
Stay
get
out
rid
of
of
it.
nighttime. If we get rid of the moon, we get rid of nighttime, so we'd be more productive as a species. I see.
I just want to see something hit the moon. I just want to see something happen in my lifetime that's fun, like a nuke go off on the moon. That would be cool.
I want that sci-fi visual where you look at the sky and the moon is very clearly destroyed and in pieces, but it's still there. It's like, that shit's so cool when you see that in movies. It's like, whoa, what happened?
How about we get an even bigger moon that shows up and takes the other one out?
A super moon.
Yeah, they combine.
And
What
they form
then, Kaya?
Voltron. And they fight aliens.
What if
What
we
then,
move to
Kaya?
the moon and then the Earth becomes the moon of the moon?
What?
What?
All right. Feeling all right?
Okay. I mean, that's fine by me, I guess. A bigger moon, is that the hypothetical you're asking me?
Yeah, bigger moon. Twice as big with ray tracing.
Oh, yeah, in 4K. And it's in 60 frames per
Perfect.
second. So our moon doesn't lag.
I ray tracing is cool technology, but man, it's not worth the hit with performance. I'm so tired of that and HDR at the moment with video games.
It depends. I'm with you in that most companies do it poorly. I said do. Most companies don't do a good job implementing it, but there are some games where they do HDR or ray tracing and they look fucking phenomenal. Like, it's well worth it. Depends on the game.
HDR is really annoying to me because no matter what, like every single time I open up a game with HDR, and my monitor is a good HDR monitor, I have to like calibrate everything all over again, usually to get it to the exact, specific values that it needs to be to accurately portray those contrasting colors the best that it can. I'm just tired of that. It's just the work of doing that is not worth the outcome. I'd just rather put it in SDR now.
Now, this is how you fix that. You do what I do, which is the instant you buy a new television or monitor, you put the brightness at 0 and you never touch it again. I don't know how people stare at these fucking blinding flashbangs all day. The max brightness on monitors is unfucking real. And people look at that all day. It blows my mind. I don't ever turn it above 0. You crank the contrast. You change like you're in computer settings, like a game, for example. But the actual monitor settings, I just crank them to the lowest they'll possibly go, and I never touch them. And I never need to. Because even 0 is brighter than the fucking sun. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, but if you go brighter than the sun, then you can see the more of the colors.
We should put HDR on the sun so we can see HDR in real life.
Yeah, we should put HDR in real life.
Yeah, using Kaspersky space computer technology.
I'm so sick of looking at life without ray tracing in SDR. It's so annoying.
Oh my God.
You guys remember like 10 or 15 years ago, we were still arguing about like, can humans even see 60 frames a second?
60 frames, yeah.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
That was a whole stupid
Do we
argument.
ever come to an answer?
Yes, that was a dumb argument.
It was a super dumb argument from people who didn't want to splurge on high refresh rate monitors, but there's a clear difference. When you see it in person, 60 frames versus higher refresh rates, it is very fucking different.
I actually can't go. I used to be like 60 frames minimum. I'm actually more of like a 120 frames minimum now.
I'm the same.
Brag.
There's a reason.
I know. I immediately noticed though.
There's a reason that the fucking PS5 and I think the new Xbox were like, oh yeah, we also do up to 120 frames. The new Switch 2. One of the big advertisements was we now support up to 120 frames, and it's because people are finally catching on that there's a difference. It's definitely
crazy. People don't care.
Going back to 30 frames per second and like games where it dips under 30 to like 27 and stuff, it actually genuinely does feel like playing a slideshow. I'm not sure how I like lived as a teenager on like, the old school Xbox and PlayStation 2 where all of those games were 30 or, fluctuating below 30.
You didn't know and you don't care.
I know.
We've talked about this. It's like when you and I put a game on, I was playing I told you when I tried the new, not the new, but the Zelda remaster on the new Switch. There's like artifacting. It's weird. There's like weird ghosting going on because I guess they're upscaling it a bit.
The upscaler. Yeah.
Yeah. Normal people don't notice. If you pointed that out to like my wife or your girlfriend, like they wouldn't notice. They'd be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I notice. God damn it.
Can't not notice. But seriously, back to the original question. Like, how many frames can I see?
Technically infinite, but diminishing returns is going to be, I would imagine, somewhere around 140.
So what's the frame rate of real life? Like, how
technically
what
infinite?
Frame rate?
This isn't
infinite
the Matrix.
Frames.
It's technically infinite frames. If you think about it in that term, there are no frames in real life.
Well, I mean, it could be the Matrix, though, Kai. We could literally be in an alien simulation or whatever that whole theory is. And so if we are living at infinite frames, they have to have like one hell of an Alienware computer running that shit.
Yeah, they've got an AMD processor and it's like liquid cooled. It's super sick.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I want to know about that setting.
Yeah, I want to know what they're running it on.
And they've got like ray tracing on like maxed out as well. Like they've got overdrive settings enabled.
Yeah, they overclocked it, but they figured out the perfect overclock so it never crashes. It's like a work of art. Honestly, it's perfect.
What operating system do you think the aliens are running our simulation on?
Linux. They're nerds.
Fuck. Yeah, they are nerds.
They're
Giant
super nerds.
Alien
Yeah.
Linux.
And it's like older Linux too. It's not like newer ones. They've been running it on like the Windows XP version of Linux.
What if you found out that they were running it on TempleOS?
Ooh.
That's why there's racism in the world and religion.
Holy see.
Yeah. You know,
That's so
TempleOS. So let's recap a little bit for people who don't know out there. TempleOS was the work of what was his name? One of you two will know. Will remember. What was his name?
Frank.
It was that's right. He just went by Frank. He was super anonymous.
Terry Davis.
Terry Davis. So Terry Davis was a very mentally unwell man who became a locale and a target for the internet, but more importantly, he believed that God spoke directly to him, and the way that he would communicate God's message is through an operating system called TempleOS. And you got to give the guy credit for, as incredibly disturbed as he was, he made a fully functioning operating system that had a shitload of different tools in it. Like, it was impressive for one guy working on it.
Why was he demented? Like, what did he do that was bad?
I think he was just schizophrenic, wasn't he?
He was very clearly like deranged and just ramblings. He very, very clearly openly hated black people and would use anti-black slurs like every fifth word all the time, constantly. He said stuff like, I'm trying to remember the quotes. It was like Mexicans should be shot by the government. Like he was just very racist, and it clearly was a byproduct of mental illness, but he still was also just not treated and broadcasting that shit to the internet forever.
So there is a guy, I'm looking at the website right now. There's a guy called Crunklord who actually made a game engine for TempleOS. And every year, on Terry Davis's birthday, he releases a new game.
Wow.
The last one is called Cyber Chud.
Good for him.
Vacation. Yeah.
So what happened to Terry? Did he die of natural causes, or did he die in a...
Yeah.
Wasn't he hit
like
by... No, I think he was hit by a train, wasn't he? Because he... I'm not kidding.
No way.
I'm not kidding.
That's
We
next level.
gotta look this up. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, he was hit by a train and died.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I knew it.
He
How
had
did he
manic
die?
episodes, one of which led to hospitalization. He was schizophrenic. Oh, he was homeless and incarcerated.
While walking alongside railroad tracks in the Dallas.
Wow.
Davis was struck and killed by a Union Pacific train. I like how they specified the exact train, just in case we want to take revenge.
Chat says the autistic way to go. Yeah.
He was hit by it's such a perfect
It's what he would have
exclamation.
wanted.
It's such a perfect exclamation point to a story, because you talk about all this stuff and people go, well, how did he die? Oh, he's hit by a train. It's like, of course he was.
Holy fuck.
How old was he? 48. He died pretty young. Goddamn. Are you guys scared of going insane?
Oh,
I
yeah.
sometimes worry.
In concept, yeah, but what are you going to do? Like, if you're insane, you won't care anymore. You know?
Yeah,
Well,
but it's scary.
That's about everything. I hate that answer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's the point of being scared about anything? It's just going to happen.
That's true.
It-
Nihilism
yeah.
is the only way to live. I'm the best. Fuck you,
No,
Jackson.
Nihilism is so fucking lame.
No,
Grow
it's
up
the
and be
greatest.
scared.
I
Grow up and be
Grow-
scared.
Did you just say grow up and be scared?
Well, I mean, it was a joke, but yeah, I genuinely do like point at nihilism as more of a childish outlook than just genuinely having human emotions and being
Damn
scared.
it.
That's stupid. You're stupid. We're all gonna die, and I'm gonna die happy, and you're gonna die scared.
No.
Get fucked. I win. GG.
The government lizard aliens are making me agree with Jackson again, and I don't like it. This is a conspiracy. Jackson is right. It is cringe. Nothing matters. Humanity is overrated. I watched House. Shut up.
G-base.
Grow up.
You watched House.
You watched House, yeah.
Yeah. Shut up, fatherless.
I'm doing a voice.
Your voice?
I'm impersonating myself
what the
on the
fuck?
show. It's a
I
joke.
am not a nihilist. Don't
Oh,
slander
yes,
me,
you are.
man.
You're a nihilist. I'm the only
You watched
nihilist. You're
House.
both children.
I've only seen a few
No.
episodes of House. You've watched the whole show. You're more nihilist than I am.
Yeah, he's max nihilism.
Is that the mark
He
of
goes-
being a nihilist?
it's the
Just
nihilist
watching House.
It's the nihilist common grounds. It's kind of like if you go on the forums, there's like, oh, we talk about how there's no God, how life doesn't matter, and House. Those are our three big meeting topics.
I mean, he's not wrong though. Like even you pointed to House as an example of nihilism. Just then in your example, it does have that. It does have that
It
stigma.
does. No, it does. From what I've watched, it definitely has that level of House represents like rational mind is the only mind. Fuck you for being not educated.
House was like 98%. For those who haven't seen the show, like 98% of it was like, you believe in God? Cringe. I'm gonna argue with you about it. Let's debate Lord God and Jesus.
Yeah, the original Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It was
always
way
a
better
Rick and
than
Morty.
though, to be fair.
No matter what time period we're in, there is always a show that fills that slot where the audience is the whole, oh, there's no God, I'm smarter than you type crowd. Rick and Morty House. There's always a show. You can always find it based on when it's going on. I want you to clap your hands right now. I want you to start literally going like, you know, like a song rhythm. I don't care if you're driving. I don't care if you're holding your baby to rock it to sleep. I don't care what you're doing listening to this podcast. I want you to clap your hands rhythmically like that to give me a beat so that I can drop a truth bomb, which is Fitbod is the best way to get yourself in shape. It's just true. It just is. I need you to rally around right now the trillions of bro science influencers giving fitness tricks and tips and this and that, saying, oh, don't work out this way, do this, don't do this exercise that's been proven good and beloved, do this one that's the same thing. Ugh, it's disgusting, it's stupid, it's annoying. They're all stupid, every one of them. Fitbod is smart. You are smart. You listen to me, that means you're smart by default, because I'm the smartest man on the planet. Fitbod is going to help you avoid the doom scrolling of the influencer fitness group, whatever they are, the people who have no better time on their hands than to sell you products and diet pills and energy drinks and stuff that really don't belong anywhere in your body. What does belong in your body is the knowledge of how to do a smart fitness routine plan. That's right, Fitbod is going to give you a personalized workout routine with customizable options, which is my favorite feature of it, allowing you to track everything from your performance to what kind of workouts you should probably be doing in sequential order so you don't overtrain, you don't undertrain, you get the right perfect amount of fit without needing to hire an expensive personal trainer or even really do much of anything except the exercises. We've made exercising as lazy as possible. How could you not want this? And it's all because of Fitbod. If you go right now to fitbod.me/official, that's fitbod.me/official, you will get 25% off your subscription or be able to try the app for free for 7 days at fitbod.me/official. Level up your workout. Join Fitbod today to get your personalized workout plan. If your weight starts with a 4, maybe consider using Fitbod, or you're a baby, and that doesn't matter. Fitbod.me/official.
What is it at the moment?
Good question.
Rick and Morty.
Probably still
No,
Rick and Morty.
Morty's like, I feel like Rick and Morty's dead. Oh, dude, you know what I rewatched the other day?
Rick and
when
Morty?
I was out on the
Uh-oh.
expedition out into the outback, I made Jordan watch the first episode of Big Mouth.
Oh,
Ugh.
what's wrong
It
with
was,
you?
it was even worse than I remember. I don't think I had seen that episode before. I don't think I'd actually watched the first episode of the series. It was so fucking bad. Like within the first maybe 2 minutes, they've shown a child's penis on the screen. Drawn, yes, but still, like just full frontal child.
Does it
penis
have anything
nudity.
about God, or is it just about naked children?
I wasn't really listening, but I don't know what it was about.
Yes, you
all
made them
the-
watch.
All the dialogue
maybe
was nothing
watch.
but, ew, this is gross. Don't ever show this child's penis again. And Jackson's looking at it like, oh my God, they're doing it. How dare they?
Therefore, God
It's-
is not real.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that became like celebrated and highly popular and enjoyed by a lot of people. Whereas
So I'll tell you
Cuties
why.
was buried. It was cute. It was.
I'll tell you
it's
why.
the same thing as Cuties. What?
I'll tell you
What?
why. So I have met a good handful of these people in my lifetime, and I don't think
I like it.
Yeah, and I don't think I hate a group of people more, but it's the kind of people where all they do in their leisure time is just consume what's on. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad or something specific to their taste. The fact that it's new means that they're going to watch it. So, oh, a new Netflix show. Oh, this new movie. Oh, this and that. Big Mouth is huge with those kind of people because they say, oh, a new Netflix comedy, a new season of Big Mouth. I have to watch it. And I think that's their only audience. People who just don't at all have any taste in what they consume media-wise. They just pick whatever is thrown in their face. You know what I mean?
There's so many new things, though.
But someone's subscribing to all that fucking slop.
Well, think about it. If you hop on Netflix and the front page of Netflix is new season of Big Mouth, there's a lot of people that are going to be like, oh, okay, I'll watch it. Yeah. It's like the people who go watch new movies, even though they're like forgettable nonsense just because they're new. You know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know if that's representative of the entire Big Mouth watching community, though. I think people genuinely do like Big Mouth.
I've watched some episodes of it with those people, and I can tell that it's that group of people. Those people. Terry Davis is filling my spirit. I've watched some episodes with those people, and I can tell you it's that crowd because there is one joke in Big Mouth. Now, yeah, Jackson, you talked about the kid nudity, puberty, ha 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 ha. But there's actually only one joke, and if you ever watch any episode, you will notice this. It's this thing that shouldn't talk is talking to me. That's the joke. So in the same episode, I remember this one episode, there's a guy who eats bad shellfish at a restaurant, and when he's going to throw it out, the shellfish start talking to him. Then later in the same episode, a kid goes to an attic and he meets a ghost, and the ghost is talking to him. And that's every joke they have. Like, oh, here's a random thing. It's talking now. Then it might be the same episode. It might be a different one. They meet Sylvester Stallone, like an imagination of him. It's not the real one, but it's like him. And it's like, wow, look, it's Sylvester Stallone. And now he's going to talk to us. That's every joke. What's a random thing we can think about? Let's have it.
Yeah, he can
But
talk.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, let's think of something
it's just
random.
Wacky, zany, random stuff that shows up and then
exactly every joke. We thought of something random and it shows up and starts telling jokes at us. That is every episode of that show, back to back to back to back. So
conceptually, though, as a TV show that's meant to be about like overcoming puberty and stuff like that, why the fuck do adults care about that? I haven't thought about puberty at all since it happened.
You can write why is that such compelling stuff about it. There's plenty of coming of age. There's coming of age movies. Like Superbad is a great example. Superbad's a hilarious movie about puberty and growing up and all that kind of stuff.
How many seasons does Badmouth
Now that's a better question. How long does that joke stay funny is a good question.
Superbad was funny when I was a teenager. I don't know. I haven't been back and rewatched it.
Okay. So this is you talking. This is you, Jackson. I'm talking as a whole in the grand scheme of things. You can write interesting stories about growing up and having an awkward childhood or teenage years. That's a very common writing trope. I know you're not interested, but you can do it well. That's the whole thing. Big Mouth just does it very, very, very poorly. You know?
Yeah, fair.
Well, you'll be overjoyed to hear there was a spin-off called Human Resources.
Oh no.
It sounds fucking riveting.
Oh fuck.
It says Big Mouth was met by critical acclaim, by the way. Like who?
It was.
The Cuties critics are the ones who loved it, I guess. Yeah.
Isn't Big Mouth like it's on the IMDb top 100 or whatever? Like it's pretty high up there.
That's really upsetting.
I know. Painful. It's so genuinely uncomfortable and also genuinely unfunny.
They're apparently making another new show announced a few months ago called Mating Season, which is about animals. And I'm going to guess the joke is, hey, did you know that we fuck? We have sex sometimes.
Animals.
They're going to look at the camera and go, hey, did you know that raccoons have sex with raccoons? Ha 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 ha. I'm looking at the poster now, and that's literally the humor that I'm getting from this.
Sex is pretty funny, though.
Okay, so you hate relatable teenage coming of age stories, but you love stories about things looking at the camera and saying they have sex?
Yeah, I love that when they look at the camera and say, "Hey, we fuck."
That's actually
It's
kind of cool.
hilarious.
I would love to be watching Star Wars and Luke Skywalker looks at the camera and goes,
Yeah.
hello, audience out there. Did you know I had sex?
And
Yeah.
then the lightsaber talks.
Oh yeah, the ghosts. Well, they were talking ghosts in that as well.
Oh,
Force ghosts.
fuck.
The
Star Wars
holograms.
is just Big Mouth. They're the same show.
It was Jar Jar Binks fucked. We don't like to think about it, but he absolutely fucked. He was a powerful senator, remember,
Ew.
of Coruscant.
He absolutely
banging.
fucked.
I think
He
he
was
was
like
like
the
popular
Epstein
with the
of the
women.
Star Wars universe. He was probably like the Epstein of the Star Wars universe. You don't hate Jar Jar Binks enough. He had his own little private
Powerful
island on
senator.
Naboo.
He was basically a woman's pet that she like put a wig on and put in robes.
Yeah, but he was powerful. He had ways of doing things.
I guess. I wouldn't mind like sex getting banned from television, like we're in some sort of like
Oh,
fucking
shut
Iran
up.
or something. It is so boring and tiresome
Fucking
to have to sit
prude.
through a sex scene. Yeah, I am a prude, I guess.
Just
I
jerk
don't know
off
what to
to it
tell.
like
I'm
the
not
rest of
14.
us.
It's not fun.
What do you mean? What is fun then?
Baby, don't
Violence?
hurt me.
Oh, yes. Why are you being sarcastic? Yes, violence is fun. John Wick is awesome. I don't want
So
John
is
Wick with sex
fucking.
scenes.
Fucking is awesome.
No, having sex is fun. Watching it isn't.
not?
I
Watching
don't know
it's
about
pretty
that
fun.
one, Chief. I like watching
Yeah,
people fuck. It's pretty cool.
In
It sounds
movies,
like you're
though,
coping.
Oh, I think it depends on the movie. So here's what I think you're getting at, and here's where I agree with you. I think sex is often used as cheap, like watch. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we have an action movie. Now these two characters are gonna fuck. Yeah, it's like I don't give a shit. But if I'm watching like a romance movie and they finally fuck, I'll be like, yeah, let's go. Or if it's like a
Penis and
Kinda-
vagina.
it's kind of like a raunchier movie, like like if someone has an affair in a movie and it's really like scandalous or kind of dark,
No, I
I'd be
get
like,
that, but when
"Ooh,
it's
that's
like,
cool,
I put on the Hellraiser, the Hulu version, the like 2022 or something, and there's just like a sex scene at the beginning. This is unnecessary. Just get
Yeah.
to the pinhead
No, it's not.
taking people apart.
Well, that's
You
horror
can't
movies.
watch a
Horror
movie without
movies-
having a boner.
Horror movies have the most unnecessary sex scenes of all time. That's kind of just a horror movie thing.
I feel like that is like I feel like that is a cornerstone of horror is like
Yeah.
whenever there isn't like violence or hyper extreme horror occurring, there needs to be like some sex scene to keep the blood pumping.
See, what you got to do is you got to write it in at least a fun way. Do you guys remember, probably just Kaya, the horror movie See No Evil starring the wrestler Kane? Do you remember that?
No,
So
I don't remember.
So this is back when
I
the
may have seen
this is back when the Wrestling Federation really just didn't know what the fuck they were doing outside of being wrestling. Like, before The Rock was a real mega star, that kind of shit. They made movies with their various wrestlers just to try it out. And Kane, whose whole shtick is he's like a demon wrestler who fights like he's possessed. He stars as a horror movie guy in a movie called See No Evil. And I remember I thought it was pretty clever. They play on the trope of, oh, in a horror movie, you got to fuck and there's no reason, but we have to fuck. This spooky hotel makes me so horny. So these two kids, they sneak off to, it takes place in a literal like haunted hotel, and they sneak off into a room to fuck, and they get on a bed and they start fucking, but that bed is tied to a string, and that string rings a tiny little bell, and that bell lets Kane know to go kill the people fucking in that bed. I was like, that's pretty good. I like that. It's fun.
What about
Okay, fine.
what about like Crank? Crank, that's such an integral part of that story.
Yeah, fucking in
Crank
Crank
the
makes
movie?
sense. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Crank the movie.
but
Yeah, it's
I
part of the
actually
story.
watched that this past weekend. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
short
they
with my
fucking had-
family.
Those movies are amazing. Both of those movies are just so good.
See,
Yeah.
fucking, and that movie was made better by those fuck scenes.
It was.
Okay, but the whole point of Crank is, this is like exceptionally silly, over the top silly nonsense.
Horror
We
movies
shot this on
aren't
a
exceptionally
phone.
silly.
And yeah, you guys are the ones that brought up horror movies. I didn't. I was talking about media in
I'm-
general. Like, why are there
I'm
tits
agreeing
in Game
with-
of Thrones?
Hey, I'm agreeing
Oh,
with you.
come
Yell at Jackson,
on.
not me. I agree with you,
Oh my
Kaya.
god, Jackson is just disagreeing with me for the sake of it. He's just sitting there thinking, okay, Kaya said something, I have to disagree.
Yeah. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's pause. Jackson,
No.
you just said you hate coming of age tales and you hate sex in movies. Do you like any movies or shows ever
I hate
made?
I hate coming of age stories, but I love coming stories. If there's sex scenes in those stories, I'm in. Game of Thrones, it did get a bit over the top with the sex scenes.
Yeah.
Because eventually that's what people
You
started
just reminded
associating
me.
Game of Thrones with.
You just reminded me of a really relevant one on this point. And Kaya, I am completely in your camp because it happened to me where it pissed me off. A shot in television shows I have gotten so fucking tired of is yes, look, it's a man's dick. Aren't we shocking?
Oh,
You remember in Game of Thrones how once a season they would have a close-up of a man's wiener? Just to go, look, we can show you a penis on television. There's a scene where a sex worker in Game of Thrones is like, oh, I have a wart. It's ruining my beautiful big cock. Look at it. The show White Lotus does the same thing, and it pissed me off so bad. It's about white people that go on a Hawaiian vacation, and the opening introduction to one of the fathers of the families is you're looking at his dick and balls, and his wife is like, oh, I don't think you have cancer. I don't think you have testicle cancer. And he's like, well, look again. They're so swollen. What's wrong with them? And they just show his dick and balls on camera, and it's like, I'm not shocked. I'm just
see,
annoyed.
that's what I mean. It's like when you watch an R-rated movie, but you can tell it's made for children, like Deadpool. Okay, here's a guy getting his brains blown out. It's rated R, but you can tell that they made this movie with like 12-year-olds in mind. Like, haha.
Yeah.
Don't get caught watching this. You snuck into the movie theater, right? Don't tell your parents.
They definitely do that for a shock value, for the general audience to go, oh, good Lord, they just showed a man's dick and balls. Like, okay, great. You offended or like rug pulled
no one.
A hand.
No, I think
almost nobody. And I
think
hate
it's
it.
narratively important to the
It is not for offense. I'm telling you, it is genuinely just for the teenage boys in the audience to go, oh, look, the blonde girl's tits in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Because you can have that exact same scene and just not show the genitalia. I'm fine with showing it. I don't care. But when it's very clearly done for the audience to just go, oh, a penis, then I don't care. I'm out. I'm checked out. Like, it's terrible. It's just basic shock factor.
Jackson is too porn brains. I think you just need like visual stimulus. You need tits and dicks on screen.
I
Otherwise,
think
your
there
brain
needs to be
shuts
less
down.
porn. I think there needs to be way less porn.
No, shut your mouth. No. I'm
there
flipping
needs to be
tables
way
on
less
that one.
porn, and we need to move that all into just general movies, please.
Okay, I'm back. I'm with you on this one.
Wait, but no, seriously though, on a serious note, like why? You can show a soft penis in movies and stuff, like what you're just talking about, but you can't show a hard penis, right?
No, cannot show a hard penis.
And I guess that's the same answer as to why you can't show like a close up of a vagina, but you can show like a vagina from a distance, a respectable distance.
It's not fair though, man, because like a dick from a distance, you can go, oh look, that's a penis.
Yeah, I agree.
There's the
that's
balls.
what I'm
Whereas
saying.
a
It seems so
vagina,
arbitrary.
If you look at a vagina from just front on, you get like maybe not even a third of it. It's not fair.
Especially if there's bush.
Yeah, with a bush you get none. And then with dick and balls you get all of it. If they're just standing there, it's not fair. Life isn't fair.
Yeah, we need close-ups of vaginas in our movies as well.
They should make entire movies that are just showing women's vaginas. That'd be a genius idea.
Why haven't they done that yet? That's
5-minute movies.
I've invented a whole new genre here, I think.
Yeah, it's the greatest trilogy of all mankind.
There's only
Vagina 1, Vagina 2,
John Wick 5. What is it? It's just a bunch of guys
Just a-
standing in a circle coming on a woman's face.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Well,
Great plot.
no, that's not artistic. We were just
What
talking
if
about vaginas.
What if John Wick 5 was he was running away from all the people hunting him, but instead of trying to shoot him, they're trying to come on him, and he's like dodging loads left and right and shit.
Oh, it turns into a gay porn if he gets caught.
Yeah.
John
They
Dick.
got him. They
John
splooched
Dick.
in his beard.
His name is perfect for it.
John Dick.
John Dick.
I don't think there is a movie that can be improved with sex scenes, but I guess Jackson disagrees, so
Yeah.
I'll drop the topic there.
It's gotta
Cinderella.
be
Fine.
It has to be a part of the plot. If it's not a part of the plot, it's a waste of our time. If it's part of the plot, then it's fine. Then you can do it.
Every single movie can be improved by a sex scene.
Very true.
All of them.
Every
Lady
single
and the
one.
Tramp.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Moana.
that date at that Italian restaurant where they kiss over the spaghetti would have been way better if it got
Should have just railed her right there in front of the waiter. Oh
in
yeah.
that alleyway.
That says the Rugrats.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's where the joke ends, I'm afraid.
God, those I would love to hear. I would love to hear Stu and Dee Dee's voice actors in a porno. Stick it in me, Stu. I would. That would crack me up. I would die. Oh my God.
Speaking of penises, though, let's segue over to the segment that we introduced last week, which was Downvoted, the search for the worst online community.
Oh, yeah.
The new game show. Okay, welcome to Downvoted, the search for the worst online community. Again, you can send your suggestions to the official podcast yt@gmail.com. That's YT as in the letters, not Whitey, like our races. That's the official podcast, YT@gmail.com. This mascot, Downy, was drawn by Apple's Taste Good. So it's not AI generated anymore. That was actually drawn with artistic talent.
What a mascot where you literally just took the Reddit downvote arrow and changed almost nothing.
Gave him an angry face.
Yeah.
It looks like he just took a shit in his pants. Like in his diaper.
Oh yeah, he's got a triangle diaper on. And
Yeah, that's a big triangle diaper.
Yeah, okay.
Classic Downy. All right.
It was good though. Thank you, Apples.
Whoa, flashbang transition. You upped the production value, Jackson.
I figured out there were buttons to add little effects, which is cool. I'm not going to use a bunch of those. This contestant submitted by Jasper. We're looking at r/penectomy 2 today. Penectomy 2. If you don't know what this sub is for, just leave now and head to eye bleach before your day is ruined. 10K people subscribe to it. They're known as dickless. I wonder why. 451 people online at the time that I took the screenshot who were cockless. In case you don't remember, everyone, we're comparing this subreddit to r/petfree from last week. That was the contestant from last week for this game show. So we're going to be comparing both of them today. Kaya, it sounds like you already know what this is.
Well, I know, but I mean, I can guess.
Yeah,
I can make an educated guess. I'm not subscribed. I'm not one of the 10K dickless, admittedly.
You can figure out what the word means based off the root words. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Is it like nullification? That's going to be my guess.
Yeah, well, wait, what wasn't there I think this was the topic where you guys, it was on a bonus or after dark between you two. You were talking about a dude that cut off his legs out of like sexual pleasure, right?
Yeah, a furry. Well, I don't know if he was a furry actually. But
no, the guy who furry was the pause guy. The other dude was a
doctor or something.
Yeah, so he did that for sexual pleasure, right? Which is all those nullification ones are so weird to me because it's like you can only do it once.
That was the exact point I made on the bonus. Yeah, it's like it should stay fantasy because if you do it in real life, you get one chance, and then the rest of your life that's it. You know,
that's going to be a powerful orgasm.
It never sounds like they get what they want either. Like all of their posts are never, it's never like, man, I cut my dick off and I coomed so good. Like I can die now. It's always, well, this is disappointing. I'm dickless now. Peeing hurts.
Yeah, but I think in this example, the penectomy example, every time they look down and see their like cut off penis, spoiler alert, that's what penectomy is. They cut off penis, then from that point on, they like enjoy that sight. Maybe it's more of an aesthetic
We
thing.
should get you to do it to find out how fun it is.
There's not much to cut off, I'm afraid.
Oh,
anyway, continuing on.
Jackson,
small dick Jackson. That's his
name.
All right, so the penectomy rules. Number 1, no fakes or wannabes. Actually put some fucking effort in. Cut your penis off. This is not for random dick pics. If the mods see any more of this, it's an instant and permanent ban. No asking for illegal activities such as cutting/removal. Soliciting or asking for illegal activities, no matter the case, is against Reddit TOS and will result in a permaban. No asking to meet up
what
or
kind
DM.
Of fucking sick country do we live in where a man can't cut his own dick off? How dare they?
You can. You just can't... like ask other people to cut it off.
My dick, my choice. Illegal. God damn it!
It's illegal to actually perform a penectomy.
It is.
Yeah, Kai is learning something new. He was always like, "America's the land of the free, the brave." You can't even cut your penis off, you loser.
Oh my lord!
You're not so free as you thought you were.
Okay, fair enough.
Due to the severity of this nature,
forgot this in the Constitution.
Yeah, there needs to be a constitutional amendment. Man be allowed to cut off his penis.
We got the Bill of Rights, the first 10, and then Article 11 should be a man can rip his dick off at any time. No take backsies.
Oh, you should be allowed to rip it off, but not cut it off because
you have to do it
you
publicly.
need to prove your strength.
You have to announce it like old school with a town bell. Hear ye, and then just start tearing.
I like this rule. No, what would you do, dick pics, for the sake of keeping the quality of the subreddit high?
I'm guessing this subreddit is just flooded with dick pics that have nothing to do with penectomy, and people going, haha, would you cut my big, huge cock off? Wink.
Yeah, there was a lot of that, but there was also a lot of cut off penises, which was absolutely disgusting to scroll through. It was painful.
Oh.
Like stitches on penises and shit like that. It was. I had to have alcohol with me while I was scrolling through it. It was pretty bad. No unrelated content, no harassment. Don't be garbage. Be humane and human when you cut off your penis. Okay.
Of course.
7, no AI content. Good. Keeping keeping the artists employed.
You don't want fake cut off dicks. I mean, that's going too far, you know?
Then we
It's
have
no
the
fun if it's
Penectomy 2.
fake.
We had the Penectomy 2 moderators, of course. We got the Angel of Penectomy, and of course Nessie 14, keeping the
Hell yeah.
It's like a Hellraiser demon, the Angel of Penectomy.
I love
That you
that.
would summon if you solved the fucking puzzle box.
That's my favorite Slayer song. They played it at the latest Metal Fest. It was awesome.
Also, Maximum War goes pretty hard.
Maximum
in the Penectomy subreddit.
And then, of course, there's Nessie.
Nessie.
I love Maximum War story. I love 3 things in life: riding my Harley, having my woman, and cutting my dick off. I want to meet that guy.
That's like what a child would name his G.I. Joe doll. Maximum War.
Maximum War is such a cool
Does
name.
9331 mean anything, or is that just random spam?
That's the area code where you get your dick cut off.
That's where it's legal.
Yeah,
in that
it's the
one
only
area
place.
code.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the moderators, this Angel, I just clicked on their account and had a look at what they were doing. They say, I don't work for free. If you DM me, the expectation is that you will pay. I do not perform any illegal services like real life penectomy or real life castration. Fantasy only. And I want that to be sit into your brains, guys. This is all fantasy on this subreddit. Nothing legit. So we come to one of the posts, one of the what do you call it? Pinned posts on the website. To further solidify this was no asking solicitation of illegal services, no asking for meetups, cutters, offering to sell body parts, offering to buy body parts. All of these are very illegal. Anyone who does this is permanently banned from the subreddit. If it continues, I will shut it down. This is why previous subreddits have been banned by Reddit. And that makes sense.
What do you do with all those penises then? If you can't sell or buy them, what do you do? Throw it away?
Anyone requesting to be DM'd will be banned. We do not allow solicitation. So this is clearly a massive problem in the penectomy community. The moderators have needed to pin multiple posts begging the audience.
It says this specifically means you, doctor, whatever account of the day.
Yeah. Okay, resource. So these are the comments on these posts. Why is banding until dark blue seemingly not frowned upon, though? It can cause all kinds of serious issues and might lead to imitation. And then the moderator, Maximum War, replies, well, the difference between people offering illegal services and what they do to themselves. Banding has its risks, and I do my best to educate people the danger. Trying to get people to not do it isn't going to necessarily stop them. So I try to help them do it safely, knowing the risks, what equipment is safe versus unsafe. But if you're really asking that question, why are you even here in the first place? That's a pretty simple question, by the way. Like, hey, why aren't they allowed to cut their penises off if you're still allowing people to just ban their penises until they fall off, basically? Like, why are you banding, for people that don't know, is like putting rubber bands around your penis that are tighter and tighter until it loses all circulation and you basically have to cut it off, I think.
That's such a very awkward thing to happen during the business meeting. You're going over quarterly reports and just, oops, my dick fell off. About time.
It's like a lizard with its tail.
Yeah.
You know
I get that. Janet, it's okay. I got it. It's okay. No, I got a Tupperware container at my desk. I'll be right back. I got it.
And the commenter replies saying, interested in the topic of penectomy for why he's here in the first place. I just see people potentially getting a stroke from banding as some different than that, which is like, yeah, if you're getting the health risks, like you might get a stroke from putting banding around your penises. Yeah, that should be probably frowned upon as well. But the moderator's like, no, I'll help them. I'll educate them on how to do it safely. Like, that doesn't sound like a thing where you can do it safely. What do you mean?
I know it's like, it reminds me of those videos, when they put like rubber bands around a watermelon until it just explodes.
Oh yeah, it explodes. That's exactly what happens. Of course,
they did that on a Japanese game show. I saw that clip. It was awesome.
Imagine being the EMT, like walking in on a guy, and he's like just lying on the ground, seizing, I guess, having a fucking stroke because he put rubber bands around his balls. That's
till they
scary.
explode off. It's terrifying. Because this, again, it's never just fantasy. These people always take you into the real world, and then the real world ramifications affect like, you know, innocent people like the EMTs or the doctors that have to come by and try to fucking sort out your fetish related injury from you either shoving like a toy train up your ass or like exploding your penis off your body with rubber bands. Like, it's not.
This is a good question from the chat. Is there a house episode about this? I really want to see that episode.
Banding?
Listen,
No.
I know that there's no God, but don't put bands on your penis. I get it. There's no God, but keep your penis.
And then we get conspiratorial. The top comment says, I honestly think that they're fake posts just to get us shut down. Yeah. It's
Like
some
who?
giant conspiracy to
From a
shut down
deleted count, by the way.
Connectivity 2. Yeah. And then the moderator replies, yeah, that's my thoughts as well, but people are way stupider than you realize. I might just have to shut the sub down 2 years ago and disallow public posts again. Approve users only type deal. Worst case, there's still my private Discord, which I keep closely guarded and monitored. Yeah,
I like how
goes on in there.
Maximum War is just like, I guess I'll moderate the fucking subreddit again today. My public service that all of you take advantage of. All of us banding our cocks. You guys are getting tiresome. Ugh. Eye roll.
Like that person's not there jerking off to all of this as well and also inflaming it. Next one. So this was a comment from 12 hours ago, by the way. Heads off day, 24 regrets, and it is a picture of a flaccid penis with the head of it cut off, so it's just completely gone. And 48 upvotes. Awesome. The description of the post reads, truly, I do have a regret, but it's not what most people think the regret is. The regret is that I didn't cut 2 to 3 inches further back or all the way to the base. I'm really happy with a lot less, and I think I've been even happier with nothing.
Okay, this subreddit is way worse than you made it sound to be. Than you made it out to be. I just saw a decapitated penis head.
Oh, you went there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go there. I guess this is a forewarning. Don't go there. I did, like I said, I genuinely did need to have like an alcoholic drink while I was going through these comments and stuff.
Jackson's desperately trying to cover up that he's one of the top posters. He's like, oh, well, don't go there. Don't look at it. No, Kaya, just stay here. Kaya.
Don't it's just a picture of me with 2 thumbs up with my penis cut off.
Blue penis.
The comments on this post read, it's not too late. You can always cut the rest off. So see, it's not fantasy. They're actually just egging each other on. Where's the moderation here, apparently? You can always cut the rest off. Just having balls is getting more and more popular, and it's also my personal goal. No rush, though. You can always cut it into tiny little segments or an inch at a time or all at once. You've got options until it's all gone, lol. And then the OP replies, that would be 3 cuts, as it is only 2.74 inches when hard. Getting very specific. Another person replies.
I want to make this clear, by the way. It might look on the webcam that I'm like subtly masturbating, but I'm actually just reflexively covering my dick and balls because this is making me
so
like
painful.
It's so painful to think about, you know. It's like I'm like, ugh,
I thought,
you know what I mean?
At home, like, how does this not lead to like massive health risks? Like, if you cut off your penis, I just assume like you would bleed out unless you got medical help.
Well, that's what the banding is for,
question.
Right?
Yeah,
to stop the bleeding.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it works. This is obviously just extremely unsafe.
People get their dicks ripped off in accidents and die because they bleed out. Like, there's a lot of blood going to your penis. Like,
yeah, for good
reasons.
A lot
of major veins and shit. I don't know how people are doing this at home. This is crazy.
Another person replies, could you talk to a surgeon about having the rest removed? And he says, I might in the future. 5 upvotes.
What do you even tell the surgeon? Like, how does this conversation go? Yeah, I started the job. Can you finish it?
Hey, so
collaborative effort.
I'm here because my nose, it's a little bit too pointy. I was hoping we could scope the front, maybe cut my dick and balls off. But I'm thinking we like extend the nostrils a little bit. What was that second part? Nothing. You know.
Can you cut this off, sir? Why? You're hard. Why? It's only 3 inches. Come on.
Well, you go to the dermatologist. You go to the dermatologist to get a mole frozen off, but at the very last second, you shove your dick in there to get that nitrogen away. There's ways. There's options.
By this point, it probably is just like a little like mole-sized, growth left behind because he's already cut off like 90% of it. I know, it's so fucked. Another comment, that's not bad, but first enjoy what you've achieved. What you've achieved. It really looks so cool. Your stub, and who knows who else wants to play with stubs. Ew.
Ew.
Fuck, this is disgusting.
I like the negging, by the way. The not bad.
Yeah.
Mediocre.
Could've tried
That's
better.
a real amateur dick removal, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Here's
Seen
another.
better.
Here's another disturbing comment. Definitely encouraging me more into wanting this done to me. Just fantasy, by the way, guys.
This is the perfect, like, you know that 4chan green text that says, like, you know, back in the day used to be if you wanted to fuck toasters, people would call you retarded and tell you to go, you know, touch grass. But now because of the internet, you can go online and, like, find friends and a whole community of people who
self-isolate.
also want to fuck toasters.
Well, yeah, wait, remember she said, the moderator said approved users are only allowed to type, you know, post on the subreddit. I haven't tried to test if that's true or not, but yeah, I mean, that's a sign that, like, that's what you would do if you're trying to create an echo chamber where the people just reinforce each other's, you know, fucked up
Kaya,
And encourage it.
Well, Kaya,
Yes.
you're a
Yeah.
genius, though. The way you can kill two birds with one stone and just fuck a toaster and get rid of your dick that way.
Oh yeah, we just that's actually relevant. Let's keep that on the back of our minds.
Oh, God.
That's great.
Let's keep that in the back of our minds for a little bit.
No.
The OP says, well, it's not my goal to encourage anyone. It's just not my goal to discourage anyone who has an interest. Fuck you. So
This
good
is
luck.
the
And if you
same
decide to go
shit.
that way, just be careful.
This is
Smiley
the
Halo.
same shit when you go to a gun store and you go, hey, do you have any full autos? I know they're illegal, but do you have any? And he goes, well, I'm not allowed to sell them, but if you just so happen to meet me at the shop at closing time, you may be able to get one somehow. Like, shut up. We know what
You know
you're
what
doing.
this is? This is just a dickless argument. This is like, you're not having the balls, pun aside, to say what you're actually encouraging it. You're just you're pussyfooting around it. You are encouraging it. You want to encourage it. You want more dickless people.
Mm-hmm.
Another comment reads, why do you want more gun? More referring to his penis. He says, I don't know. Just have no need for it.
Fair.
What
I
a
can't
good
blame you, man.
answer. Hey,
That's
An
fair.
I may as well
appendage
get
on your
rid of it
body
too.
that you use for urination at the very minimal, which is a crucial bodily function. Yeah, you don't need that. It's fine. Get rid of it.
I don't know why I want more of it gone, but I'll get rid of it and introduce a massive amount of health complications into my
Yeah.
life just because.
Agony.
Yeah,
I don't know
what's better, just dealing with it and going, you know, I'm asexual. I'm never going to use this, but nah, it's better to just cut it off and completely and utterly ruin something and make
This
things
dude is-
way worse.
This dude
Well, they're
is
not
not
even
asexual.
Asexual. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the sexual
Well,
fetish.
that's
And the
what's funny,
oddest part
yeah.
is like, hey, I'm a fucked up pervert. Yeah. Are you going to jerk off? No. I'm going to cut my penis off. It's so odd.
I don't know what this means. Maybe Kaya can explain this because you're more fucked up than me. But this guy says, I do, but I've seen it achieved with a lot of quick rubbing.
I cannot explain
Rub it
that to
away?
you.
Quick rubbing it
It's
away?
like an
He
eraser.
gets
Yeah.
he gets an eraser and he grounds it down every day. Yeah.
What does that mean? But I've seen it achieved with a lot of quick rubbing. Just like you're lighting a fire. You know when you like do this with a stick where you like rub the stick against the ground like that maybe?
He gets
guess
a
make it smaller.
sandpaper. He gets a sandpaper mount and puts it on his
Oh.
wall, and every day he just thrusts his hips back and forth to get a little bit of it gone.
That's
I
not
know
hot.
the chastity guys, like when they put their penises in the cock cages, I know those guys minimize or like smallify their dicks, like
Mhm.
shrink them by putting them in smaller and smaller cages. So maybe that's what he means.
Why?
Just like
That's
rip
a
it tighter every
That's
day?
a great question. Why don't these people just wear chastity cages and slowly shrink their dick? And those make it useless. But that's
Well,
not. There's
they
no
like
like
the
health
surgery
problems.
element. They want the
I
surgery. No,
guess,
but their
yeah.
fetish is the actual
Yeah.
clinical removal.
I
of it.
hate that you're
Ugh.
right, but you're right.
More comments. Thanks for sharing. I like to think I wouldn't regret losing some or all of mine, but you never know until you make it happen. That's not a good, like, no. If there's even the chance that you'll regret losing your entire penis, why would you ever want this to happen? This is not something where, like, you want to be 100% sure that you're not going to regret it before
you
you
fix it? Can you,
surgically
like-
remove your penis. No, I
Yeah,
doubt
is
it.
it like possible to fix like saw it back on?
I don't know. Surprisingly, though, I've only ever seen folks being happy with the results, which is encouraging. You're on fucking Penectomy 2. What do you mean? It's only approved comments. Of course, it's all going to be positive. Looking forward to your continued updates. Thanks and have a great day. It's so cordial talking about
At least they're polite.
surgically removing penises. Again, just I wanted to highlight just how like this is a subreddit of persuasion. These people get off on trying to persuade other people to do exactly this, which is why it's a danger.
What if it's
gross.
what if the whole subreddit is one guy and 10,000 trolls?
No.
And he's
no,
the one who
because
goes through with
man.
it.
I don't think so.
Imagine
Aw.
falling for it, and then everybody's
I
like, "We got him.
know.
He fell
Just
for it."
Yeah.
Dude, you cut your dick off? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a Kaya prank. Kaya would try to do that.
Leave me alone. I'm getting targeted today.
In another person says, in my honest opinion, it would look better. Suddenly even more of a turn on if you sever the lot. Fuck me,
Ugh.
Dad.
You wrote that
Yeah.
one, Jackson. That's your
Yeah,
cadence.
that's me.
Yeah.
I like the word sever. It's
Sever
really
the lot.
permanent.
That's a very
Permanent.
Australian phrase.
Yeah, that's sort of why I'm waiting until I can get it all off in one go. Just want it to look like nothing was ever there. I've been thinking on this for a few years. I think having it all removed would make me happier. Well, just again, like this is an active subreddit. 48 upvotes, 21 comments. This was posted 12
Nice.
hours ago when I grabbed it. So yeah, it's active. They're
Well,
commenting.
at least they're polite about it because you'll notice the posts are marked not safe for work. So if you're browsing this at work, you're not
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
accidentally
you know-
open a cut off
you know
penis.
not to open it.
Yeah.
Thank
Very
God.
nice of them. All right, so I clicked on the person's account. Oh, I didn't censor that. That's a black penis. Ignore that part. I'll censor that in post.
At least it's not cut off.
Yeah, so I clicked on the person who
61.
cut off his penis to find out more about him. 3 years he's been on Reddit for, probably longer. He's a 61-year-old gay man who's enjoying life. And then I had a look at some more of the subreddits that he frequently posts in. We got r/Black World Order, where he says, well, this isn't one of the choices, but I like the gay gangbang. He's also an r/Sissy Big Black Cock Dreams. Says love being used by a femboy. Boy spelled B-O-I, which is so weird considering he's a 61-year-old. It's just so
I know,
weird saying
like-
that nomenclature.
We talked about this before when we do Criminally Stupid, but like it always shocks me when you have these 70-year-olds who are still this sexual to be logging
Yeah.
onto reddit.com and all they do is go to r/uncutcock to talk to say beautiful dick, but it does look a little bit on the tender side.
What does it mean? Then he's also active in Castration Zero Penectomy. Yes, there are even more Penectomy subreddits. And he says that is a beautiful package. Penectomy 2, he says you should wrap the raw wires around the glands and slowly burn it off. If you're happy with that, then you could go down and do the rest of the shaft. And this is, again, the guy who's already posted his cut off penis. So he's, again, endorsing and encouraging people in the comments to also go ahead and do it in I don't think this is surgery. This isn't even surgery. He's just saying burn it off. Like that's
No, it
what
sounds
the fuck
like
is this?
torture. This is
Yeah,
something the
what is
CIA
this?
does to like brown people they kidnap in offshore torture facilities in like Afghanistan and shit. You know, I've said before I don't really get foot fetishes and that they're fucked up, but I apologize, I guess, to the
Yeah,
foot fetish
that's-
community. You are
yeah.
officially no longer the most fucked up people I know.
Not even
Or ever
close.
heard of.
Foot fetishes
Yeah.
are like tame now that I know that this world exists.
Yeah, almost vanilla. Like, oh, penis and
well,
vagina
what's-
sex, feet. I get
What's
it
so
now.
strange about this to me is like this is such a hardcore fetish with permanent body damage and legal ramifications potentially. I would be more. I wouldn't be surprised to find this on like 4chan or like specific kink forums set up specifically for this. But on like Reddit on a front facing subreddit, like easily accessible, it's pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's
There should
very
be
weird.
darknet stuff, but no.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Reddit.
Darkness stuff. And it's active. It's like
Reddit.com.
there's a lot of people here, like actively encouraging each
10,000
other to do
dickless.
it. Yeah, exactly. It's so common. He continues in another post that reads heads off day 18.75 urination. What's different? Don't know what any of that means. It's like code speak. He says, well, I encourage you to do it in a safe manner again, he was just saying you should wrap the raw wires around the glands and slowly burn it off. So I'm not sure what he means. I don't see anything wrong with it, and this is our bodies, and if we wish to modify them, I say modify it. Have no shame or embarrassment and enjoy your life. We need to bring shame back. We only have so much time here on this planet, so if it doesn't hurt anybody else, do it, and if you do, I don't think you will regret it. Again, not endorsement, not encouraging.
So is he like sitting there? Do you think like is he on drugs? Is he drunk? What is he doing when he's typing all this shit? He
Again,
can't be
porn
jerking off.
Porn addict. Yeah, but you still get the feeling. You still get like a positive feeling of like being a disgusting human being, right? These people do.
I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. Andrew, what do you think?
About what specifically?
Like, why do you think that they're encouraging stuff like this when if he's got his penis cut off, surely he's not getting hard.
Oh,
What is this geezer doing? Sitting at his computer is the question when he's typing all those.
Well, if you're asking from the perspective of the community, I would imagine they're encouraging it because they're jacking off to the thought of it. They want to.
They don't have a boner,
you know.
They don't have a boner though. They can't.
Yeah.
Well, no, the community could, because I imagine a lot of them are playing into the fantasy and haven't gone through with it yet. You know, so they see someone who actually did it and they're like, "Oh, that's arousing," you know.
Oh, B Drizzle makes a good point. He could be fingering his butt. Can't you come from
Or
your
that.
prostate?
Oh yeah, or they're doing anal. Yeah.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that's beyond these people. Or
they're getting some,
butthole fingering. Yeah.
Or they're getting some ASMR style tingles. They're just sitting there feeling all warm and giggly about it. Like, ooh yeah.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, they're reading Goosebumps by R.L. Stine while watching this, yeah.
Here's another comment from him about the health ramifications. Kai, would you like to read it?
Well, let me maximize this. He says, well, I drive a tractor trailer. I did the banding and the cutting on Friday night. I got up 8 hours later from my sleep and went to work. Can you imagine waking up to that? You look down and it's like your bed is just bloody. You're like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I did that. I drove from Illinois to Miami over Saturday and Sunday. Then I went into the hospital last Thursday where the doctors took out more tissue and reluctantly released me the next day. Because they were probably thinking, like, should we put him in an asylum?
Yeah. He needs to be institutionalized.
So I didn't miss any time out of work, thank God. But truly, the doctor said he was only releasing me because I made it 12 days without dying. And when I knew that I needed medical assistance, I got it. I realize that doesn't really answer your question, but I didn't have any downtime because of it except for the 26 hours that I spent at the hospital.
Doesn't the hospital cost a lot of money in America? So this is an expensive fetish too, surely, if he's spending 26, like a full day at a hospital.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's retired. Well, he isn't retired. I don't know. Welfare? With regards to the band, I should have probably removed it after 24 hours with regards to the catheter. You do not need to have a catheter that goes into your bladder. I would recommend that you use it for as long as it's somewhat comfortable to allow scar tissue formation and help to prevent the stricture in your urethra.
Yeah, and just to go back, it doesn't hurt anybody. Done in a safe manner. This is a fetish that requires you to have an extended stay in a hospital, have a catheter in, and prevent a stricture in your urethra.
Yeah, I like how his Yelp review, his letterboxed review here is basically, I mean, I didn't die. You know?
Yeah.
They had to put me into an artificial coma and I almost bled out, but I'm still alive.
Yeah. Would recommend. You won't regret it. Like, what are you talking about? You were just hospitalized. God damn, dude. All right. Injected about 600 milliliters of saline into your testicles. And this is a guy with just enormous, swollen testicles. Someone says, what does the saline do? And he replies, makes my scrotum look big.
No, you got to give it the inflection it has. So someone asks, what does the saline do? And he goes, makes my scrotum look big.
Yeah, that's what Zwong XD sounds like.
Yeah.
Another German 4 Uncut says, looks amazing. It's got to feel great and would make me hard and horny for days. So I clicked on this guy's account, the Zwong XD. Says Asian student in NYC, like be squeezed and tugged balls, Klinefelter syndrome patient, balls shrinking. If interested, just message me. He says
it's not even English.
In Illustrators, he says, can I see your balls? No worry, they're soft and resilient. What were you gonna say?
We did a whole criminally stupid on a gay cult, remember? Who were injecting their balls with saline, and then one of them died because of it caused like an aneurysm or something.
What was his name? Like Daniel Haftepper or something?
Yeah, Hafner or something like that.
Yeah. Go check out Criminally Stupid if you want to see that episode. R/low hangers. Again, need to censor that. That is very low hanging testicles there. I like the way my cock rests in my scrotum. Is that a feeling you guys resonate with?
It's like adorable almost.
It's like a little bed. It's like a little pillow for your penis.
Yeah.
Wow, do they make, what does this mean? Wow, do they make papa noises when you feel pain? I'm thinking about whether I should enlarge my balls.
You're like, this is you're cheating a bit. This has diverged from the penis cutting into.
Well, no, but he's still posted in
inflation.
He's in penectomy too for some reason.
Okay,
he posted. So 2 days ago, he posted the enlarged balls. He finally enlarged them, and this was 6 months ago, where he asks whether I should enlarge my balls or not. So it took him 6 months to finally do it, which is showing the progression. He got like indoctrinated into these communities, and they convinced him to do it. And 2 days ago, he actually did. He says, "I'm curious. What if you don't wear underwear to do intense sports such as basketball? Will they swing around and hit each other?"
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, like even when I don't enlarge my balls, sometimes they do hit each other when I'm playing like sports or something. So it is fair. It's a fair concern. It's a fair concern. Oh man. All right, banning for an hour. This is guy. The penis was just completely destroyed. It had rubber bands about it. I don't recommend you go look at it. Someone replies saying, "Good start. 5 more hours to go."
Hell
and
yeah.
The guy replies saying, "For me, put a band at the base and another just under the head. Bonus points if you put a sound in first." And sounding is like when you put the thing down your penis hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going full cock and balls torture. He says, this post was, do you have been other people's cum injection into the testicle?" They always have to one up it. There always is a worst level to this shit. Like, it's not injecting saline into your balls now. Now it's injecting other people's cum into your balls. What the fuck? You reply saying, "I haven't seen it, but I have thought about putting my cum in another's balls, then force him to come and watch him lick up our mixed cum."
Jesus.
What the fuck?
How are they horny for 5 hours? By the way, good start. 5 more hours to go. Don't you get bored at some point?
Don't
after
you have a job?
Yeah. Like, okay, I want to do something else now. You want to like play a video game, watch a movie, read a book, do anything else instead of just sitting here with some guy coming in my balls.
What's the longest goon session that you guys have ever had? Mine have absolutely not been 5 hours. Andrew? Surely not.
Maybe like an hour and a half at the longest.
Yeah.
Not
you have to at
4.
least get me off, like in between. Like, I need a break and you need to make me come. I'm not fucking getting edged for 5 hours. That's not happening.
Edging.
That's too insane.
I like edging.
Yeah,
edging's
not
fine.
for 5 hours.
Yeah, not for fucking 5 hours.
5
Maybe
hours
an
is
hour at the
insane.
most.
Especially not with a rod in my penis or some other guy's cum.
It's like an old school horror movie. They put his cum in my balls. Ah!
Just to further show how fucked up these people are. Well, this guy was like 60, I think. This guy who's talking about banning or whatever. He also posted in horny petite teen girls. He says, "I decided 18 was the perfect age when I was 18, and it's been the perfect age ever since." Just to make it even creepier. Only a few more left. This comment is left by a guy. He says, "Shocking my cock with raw wires until it starts burning the flesh." This is still in that same subreddit.
I don't know where they're getting all these titles to these Slayer songs, but they're so good. They're so metal.
So this is just torture.
This is the
like
toaster
jumper
thing.
cables.
This is what I was thinking when you were talking about burning it off of the toaster. Like, they're actually doing it with the raw wires. He says, someone says, "Hot as fuck. Wish it would have gone for longer though." He says, "I wish too. The session went for 30 minutes and then the wires started to burn the glands." 30 minutes of fucking burning your penis up with hot raw wires.
I mean, that's funny. Like all these others, there's an element of tragedy. This one's just pure comedy. I can't lie. It's just really funny.
They're cooking themselves.
It really is.
Another person replies to the OP by saying, maybe you could do a longer show on Snapchat. So they're moving it over to other
Good
sites.
for him.
Is this what Snapchat is now? I haven't used it in like 5 years. Is it just 60-year-olds burning their cocks now?
Yeah.
Talking to each other?
Grandular Granny is the most popular account, and it's just nothing but old cocks being burned. It's a really weird place now.
Another person says, how? And Beef Slick replies, removing the pads and using the raw wires from the diode and turning it to the max. I have burned part of my cock by doing this before. And then he replies,
I mean, this is hysterical. Like all the others that we've read had some element of like, oh, this is off-putting. This is just actually funny. Like it's just so candid. Yeah, I was burning my cock. Oh well, how'd I do?
Yeah, I'm really into this. More like last week, Jackson brought the saddest subreddits where people were like, yeah, I euthanized a kitten today and it was cool. Yeah, I kill animals for fun. That depressed me. This is fun.
But that's
more
the
like
point
this,
of this,
please, audience.
The point. No, fuck you. That's the point of this show, showing awful people and awful communities.
Well, I mean, you're doing a bad job then because this is very funny.
The first community was so much worse than this. This is like borderline harmless.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Worse and
you guys
unironically depressing.
Look, I'm going to cast my vote. I was going to save this till the end, but I'm going to cast my vote. The first community, the pet free, is 10 trillion times worse than this. Because let's say they go through with their actions. What's the difference? Killing someone else's beloved pets versus shocking your penis with some wires.
Jackson's sitting there like, oh, really?
Penises.
Poisoning puppies is worse than this, you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely worse.
Well, no, this is funny.
I just think this is like way more viscerally disgusting thinking about cutting off penises.
Oh,
and stuff.
it's distasteful and disgusting, but I would not ban this. I would not be offended by this.
I'd ban this.
People can do whatever they want to
apparently
their
it is
cocks.
banned.
I don't care. Well, but
isn't it already illegal?
Look, we're back to the argument of consenting adults. If a dude wants to cut his own cock off, fine. I don't give a shit. But if he wants to kill my dog, then I care. It's completely different scenarios.
Wait. Let me clarify this. Yes, these people should cut off their own penises if they want to. I don't have any issue with that. It's the coming online and then corrupting other people and like convincing other people to do it as well.
Yeah, that's fair. But also,
communities
if you're like 62,
this is actually dangerous.
Yeah, but if you're like 62 and you're logging onto reddit.com/ whatever the hell, like teen girls no balls / and I mean you're a goner already. You might as well cut it off.
He at least found acceptance in the cock cutting off community. You know, good for him.
My argument though is that like these communities aren't just 62-year-old people. It's 62-year-old people convincing young people. Like this Asian dude is in an Asian student, for example. So they're convincing young people to do it as well, which is like, that's my issue. It's definitely a coercive.
I think if you are seeking this out, you're already down that path. Like, let me ask you, Jackson. You were going on here for hours. Are you going to cut your cock off?
No, but I came here for what?
Damn it.
No. It made me think about it.
But no, I think if you're susceptible to this, it was going to happen. You're looking for what you're finding what you're
doomed
seeking.
to cut your penis off anyway, so you may as well. Now you're convincing them. No, there's still time to fix yourself and not want to cut off your penis.
Well, Chad is right. This is like self-harm versus animal abuse. Like, I would rather people do this than convince each other, like, yeah, you should kill your roommate's puppy.
100%. Yeah.
All right, and then we finish it up. Wait, that guy from before, the 61-year-old, comes back and replies on the one about shocking your cock with raw wires. He says, you should wrap it.
I'm sorry, it's a Judas Priest lyric. Shocking your cock with raw wires. It's so fucking heavy
Until
metal. I love
burning
it.
The flesh.
Yeah, you should wrap the raw wires around the glands and slowly burn it off. If you're happy with that, you could go down and do the rest of the shaft. So he's in there offering advice as well for even this guy. Beef Slick replies, you can do it yourself, buddy. Find an electric massage, remove the pads, and stick it raw using electric wires. It's very potent, but be careful. It hurts a lot the first time.
The first time. Until we burn all the nerves off, I guess.
This new Metallica song is really hitting, man. Like this is some dark shit. I love it.
Oh yeah, to further go along with this Beef Slick dude, I clicked on his account to see what kind of other posts he was making. His r/female inferiority cap. Young toilet cum slut should be in every public men's room. So
Agreed.
he's posted that stuff.
Agreed.
Also, you think you're safe alone in the gym, tagged rape, and then it's
Okay, well,
something
never
horrible.
mind. No, I don't agree with that one.
Tagged rape.
Yeah, tagged
Like
rape.
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a young toilet cum slut. Everything that's fine. It should be like the little concierge who gives you mints and towels and all that shit. That's fine. But the other one is, well, that's not all right. That's not good. I don't like that part.
I don't remember if this is his comment or someone else's, but it just says, "I need to be used as a toilet. That's my purpose."
Oh, I love that. That's again the fucking Megadeth lyrics in these subreddits are amazing.
And I
That's
love
my
that, like, none of them.
purpose.
It's not like young, attractive people. It's all 60-year-old men just sitting there gooning to each other, like, I want to be used as a toilet.
That's my purpose, man.
Murray, I don't know if you heard, but Horace wants to be used as a toilet. What?
Final one, I think. Heads off day 22.5 oral sex. So they call it, when they cut off their penis, they call it heads off day, by the way. 22.5 days after doing it. Kaya, read this one out. This is from that same 61
Like a
year
cap. So I violated the rules of my doctor. I hooked up with a guy today that I've known for some time and I've had more than one occasion to spend time with, and this was a new experience for him. And he openly admitted that he kind of came over to see it because he was curious. But then as we're lying there in bed, he just went down on me. I should have said stop, but I didn't. My doctor would want to slap me for that one, but anyway. So I kept trying to fill my glands, you know. What? But like blood?
Yeah, he tried to keep getting hard, I guess. That's what that means.
But obviously it wasn't there. But what I did get instead, as I've noticed all the sensation that I have in the shaft, especially down near the bottom where he would kind of not bite me. But I feel like I'm misreading, but they're actually typing this. But there was more pressure being applied. It used to be the only thing I noticed was what was going on with me. The tip now, there is not so much sensation on the tip, but there's a lot of sensation all over the shaft. So oral sex is good. It was phenomenal. Actually, definitely it was different, but I'm putting this out there because I've had a few people ask about it, so I'm not embellishing, nor hiding anything that I'm doing from you guys, because I want to be transparent and I want people to know everything that they can anticipate for themselves. Anyway, again, thanks for listening to my ramblings and y'all have a great weekend.
It's a pretty positive community, actually. I take back what I said.
That was all one sentence, by the way.
Kind of weird that you would see a half cut off penis and want to have oral sex on that. It's a little something.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I was a gay boyfriend and my gay boyfriend came home and we were like getting
as
down
opposed to
and
your
dirty.
straight boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, he could be bisexual. You don't know. I'm just confirming that he's full gay.
Okay, all right, fair. No, you got me.
Anyway, he's full gay. He comes back. He pulls down his pants, and his entire penis is gone. My immediate reaction wouldn't be, "Let me suck on that little stump." It would be like, "What the fuck did you do?"
That's only if he's full gay. If he was like,
if he was
only
half gay,
20,
it'd be
if he was like half
understandable.
gay, you'd be like, all right, let me in there. Yum 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 yum.
I can taste the stitches.
All right, so r/castration zeropenectomy. How many guys actually cut off their dicks in this group? And
that's a common question of any social club. The Hells Angels, that's like their recruitment tactic. They ask you that.
This is the same mod, by the way. So this Maximum War person moderates both subreddits. Big fan of castration. They say, I don't keep track, but there's at least 3 that I can confirm have legitimately done it. Some have deleted their accounts since. So like, she's not endorsing it or whatever. They're not endorsing it or whatever, but they're also pretty happy that 3 other people have done this in these communities.
Confirmed.
Okay, anyway, that's it for this week's Downvoted. Vote for which community was worse. Now the community with the most votes will move on to the next week in terms of being compared to a different group. And we'll eventually find the most.
I'm telling you, my
the worst
friend,
online community.
You let too strong. No one's going to vote for this over puppy murder.
The puppy one is so much worse than that, like by a factor of 10.
We'll see. Leave your votes below, and we'll announce the winner next week.
I mean, like that one guy, look, we got comedic value out of that one. He was like, I shocked my penis with raw wires. Like that's just funny. It's just actually funny, you know?
With jumper cables, yeah.
I shouldn't include funny part to these communities, and I'll just go for the worst.
No, you
Yeah,
should.
our comedy podcast shouldn't be funny at all.
Yeah.
You should.
Again, please stick to this. I don't want more depressing stuff. Next week, he's gonna find like a baby strangling subreddit.
Yeah.
I am. I'm going to find the worst subreddit. We're doing it. The worst online community. So you vote below which one you think should move on. Send your suggestions as well for the worst online communities to the official podcast yt@gmail.com. That's it for Downvoted this week.
Yeah. If you cut your cock off, send pictures to Jackson. He's encouraging this behavior. He wants you to do it.
Don't show me penises, please.
Who
I've seen
submitted
enough
that
this
one?
week.
Jasper.
Yeah, Jasper, I think it was.
Well, thank you, Jasper. That was very.
They sent
humorous.
it in through email.
I'm sorry that you were going to pull second place no matter what, Jasper, but I appreciate the burning wire cock shock. Like that was just awesome. That was so funny. Good for that guy.
Should we wrap?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for this week. Head on over to patreon.com/theofficialpodcast or official.men, 7-day free trial at official.men. In response to that, or you get free early ad-free episodes of all of our shows, including Criminally Stupid and Red Thread over at official.men. Again, 7-day free trial, so you can take advantage of that offer to try out the service first. I highly recommend that you do if you like the shows. We got bonus episodes and bonus content over there, exclusive to official.men and Patreon. So go check that out. Other than that, that's the official podcast for this week. We'll see you next time. Bye, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Don't cut your dick off.